If you see us doing some crazy shit, it's because we're paid professionals. Don't try this at home.
Registered, licensed, and insured.
What's that?
Your little hoopty-doopty thing. Going down the strip in Vegas. Smoking out the MGM.
Bro.
No one's got money to bond us out for that. Methanol.
I slammed it up there and said, all right, let's cut.
That's how you cost Jessie money. Slamming her up there.
What for?
I don't know.
Oh, it's fire. It still smells like fire in there. Watch yourself. How much you got it?
I bet you paid for 200 pounds of ice on it.
You should hit me right here.
If it was like snowing outside, it's like literally snowing, you drove it home and it's on fire and it's snowing, it's like all the elements, boom, happening all at once.
Yeah, terrible.
Terrible.
You guys ready? Ready, go! No, Greg! Yeah, go. Open it up!
Come straight, straight. Right there, good. Oh. All right, we'll get it up. I'll pull the, we'll get pictures of it how it is, and I'll probably pull the gas tank and all that shit. So,
Flying saucer, heck yeah.
Kyle, I'm gonna need you to get a jack.
Yeah.
And just jack the front end up so I can get the lift under. Yep.
Right, so.
Yep. And then jack the front, we'll put the front under, then I'll have you jack up the rear end. We'll put the rear end arms under. All the dust from the fire extinguisher. Oh yeah, something's definitely fucking underneath here. Don't touch me, I gotta take pictures for the insurance company. Oh man, this is gonna take so much work. E-brake cables are melted, coilovers are melted. So it was on fire and then it shorted out the fuel pump and died.
Look what it did to all the lizard skin.
Yeah.
It's all cracked.
Now it looks like snake skin.
Yeah.
Jesse asked me this morning to get the turbo mounted on the cutlass, so we went ahead and cut and put a V-band flange on the passenger side header. We put a really short run from the header straight up, and that's where the turbo is going mounted right in the engine bay. And now that I have all that put together, we're going to go ahead and get the Y pipe figured out, which basically starts off with me putting 2 flanges on there, starting the pipes run down underneath the car, and then I got to figure out how to connect the 2 for the header. Why are you touching my leg over here, dog?
Come over here. I got the rock arm on me. This is cash scratch.
That is a 4-inch. We're not doing 4-inch exhaust. As much as Trel might enjoy a big old frickin' 4-inch open exhaust, we're doing 3-inch. Oh my gosh. A little bit. I'll kind of be in the ballpark where I want to be. And I want you to make sure that the hole for the downpipe, if I do it like this, there looks like plenty of room for the...
Plenty of room.
So...
I like it.
That's curious with how that's gonna go. I don't know where it separates. Oh, it separates right there. I see. Did you know who knocked over their neighbor's mailbox on their way here this morning? I definitely did. I went on the door and I was like, hey, your mailbox is gonna have to be fixed. As soon as I got out of the parking spot I was in my truck, the truck just started sliding down the hill and just nothing I could do, just watch it happen. I was like, cool. Alright, but no way, it's so close. I mean, it definitely doesn't fit right. So like, we might be working with something here. Like if that was shorter, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth using it. So we're just gonna set that off to the side. Get our other piece. So if I can just hold these together, not move it very much. Oh, I moved it. Walk this way. Tell me I want you. Feel this way. Back. Sorry, no singing. Stacy said no singing. Don't quit my day job. Oh man, thanks man. I really appreciate that. Yeah. We got our high precision measuring tools, also called our eyes. I kind of wanted it more like right there. Okay. I have an idea. I'm gonna put the welded piece with our pie cut and our extended section, and then I'll place it back in there. Then I'll take my 90 and I'll really get it perfect. Because if it ain't perfect, Jesse's gonna make me redo it anyways. Stacy, I like your sweater.
Thanks. Goodwill Boutique is where it's at.
There's a Goodwill Boutique. Pretty fancy. So I should be able to weld this on however I want. We're just in a hard spot. If I do it this way, huh? Here it is, like trying to hoop around it.
Wow, this is normal.
That's a bomb waiting to happen right there. That's not normal. Don't tell people that. Don't tell people
normal.
That. Don't tell So, I don't know. The other day, I was driving the Trans Am to work. She's been running tip top. Couldn't be happier with it. And then just drive along the road to work. Got my dog in the car with me. Boom! Hit something in the road real loud. Hear it tumble underneath the car. I was like, God damn, that sucked. Next thing I know, the car dies. I was like, that's really weird. So I try and restart it, and it kind of fires up and stumbles and dies again. I'm like, ah, shit. So I turn into this bank that just was right there on my right. Yeah, so I turn into the bank, and I was like, I'm gonna see what the hell's going on. And I get out, and I notice the back of the car is smoking like hell. And I'm like, oh shit. So first thing I thought of was to kill the power to the car. That way we kill the fuel, we kill everything, the spark, we kill everything that we can. I go to flip the gas door open, and the fucking fire roars up at me. I'm like, oh shit, I'm in real trouble here. So I bust the trunk open, because I always leave my key in my trunk lock. That way I can always, like, I don't have to fumble with keys. So I bust the trunk open, reach in and kill the battery. When I get the trunk open, I realize everything inside is on fire. I'm like, oh no. So first thing I do, I run back around, I fucking get my dog out of the car, and I had a couple, luckily I have this weird thing with keeping water bottles, like half full of water in my car. I don't know why, but I grabbed the ones I had, and like I doused the interior, the trunk, with the water, and it kind of like sizzled out. And I look underneath, and it still is just smoking like hell. And then I hear behind me, hey, I got a fire extinguisher, and I turn around, and the bank manager had a fire extinguisher. And he brought it over to me, and I ripped the pin, and I just hosed the Trans Am down. And I hate doing that to any car, because it makes a mess that just never goes away. So here we are. I think I got the fire out. I called Stacy. I said, hey, the Trans Am caught on fire. She's freaking out, like hauls ass over to where I'm at, because I'm not but 3 miles from my house. And she gets there and loads the dog up, and then the fire department shows up and makes sure the fire's out. But like, all in all, it ended very well considering my car was on fire. I've lost the car to a fire before. It's devastating because you can't do anything. Like once a fire hits a certain point, like you can't do anything about it, you know, without a full-blown fire team with you. So needless to say, it was terrible. I will be having an onboard fire system on this car from now on out, just as a financial investment, because this thing's a lot of money. Building these cars is not cheap, you know. Hundreds of thousands of dollars goes into building these cars, and I could have lost it in a potential couple of minutes, you know, over a road debris that just so happened to hit a fuel line, like just right. I mean, obviously the circumstances had to have been absolutely perfect, like almost you know, like divine intervention on this deal to make that happen. So yeah, I'm gonna get it up in the air. We're gonna get some, you know, some pictures of it and stuff for the insurance company. We'll show you guys some footage of it. I'll see if I got the okay to tear it down. As soon as I got the okay to tear it down, I'm gonna start tearing into it and getting a better estimate of what there is to repair. But for now, I know all the trunk material stuff needs to come out and get thrown away, batteries, wire, all that stuff. The interior stuff I think is mostly salvageable, probably just needs a lot of fire cleaning. The bottom side of the car, all the paintwork and stuff is gone, so fuel tank gone, fuel line's gone, brake line's gone. I don't know what's salvageable, but we're gonna see.
Jessie here, reporting live with Jesse's TV. It is raining cats and dogs out here. Be inside unless you have to go outside. If you do have to go outside, make sure you're wearing a Jesse's Performance hoodie. It will keep you safe in this horrific storm. Stock up now before it's too late.
For a limited time, take 10% off using code YT10. Go online now to jessiesperformance.com to find all our different styles.
Look, you can see right here. That's where I whipped this thing open and it burnt me. That's like scarred, like burn tissue there. And then as soon as I flipped this thing open, this thing was all hot and melty, you can see. So it just flung off. I'll autograph it for one of my fans if they want it. That's pretty crispy stuff there. All the radio wiring, and you know, this used to be stuck up there, but obviously got a little hot. I saw flames behind the speaker box, but the underneath tells the real story. You know, all those melted fuel lines and stuff. Because luckily, I killed the power because it would have kept trying to pump fuel. Luckily, I cut the power because that cut off the fuel supply. It'll be interesting to get all this stuff unbolted and pulled out of here, but I got to get the insurance okay to do that. I have, like, there's the middle layer, which is like the body, the metal body itself, and then I have the sound deadener lizard skin on both sides, and I have the ceramic on both sides. So like it's 5 layers there, and all the lizard skin on the bottom is melted off and damaged, and then on the top is all melted off and damaged too. And then we sanded the lizard skin down and primed and painted and bodyworked the whole underside of the car. So like all that paint is all destroyed and all the bodywork's destroyed. I don't know if I'll be going back with that this time around, since I'm gonna be planning on driving this thing so much. I don't know. It's almost best to take it apart and sandblast it and start over. As far as the floorboard goes, obviously not the body, because it's perfectly fine, but.
JJ, you working?
Yeah, I'm working. Nope. Check.
I need a 2-inch V-band. We have a 2-inch V-band.
On the cross pipe?
Yeah.
How you doing?
It's gotta be a fucking small little beady one.
Okay.
No, that's not it. That's not shit. We should just redo it all.
What is your working and eating out regimen?
Yeah, how many calories do you try to intake a day?
Like 3,000 to 4,000.
But you don't really like check your calories. You're like, oh, it's got calories.
I know what I'm eating and I know like what the calories have. I mean, I don't know about this,
Yeah,
but
fine.
I'm not paying attention right now.
None of that is good carbs.
Yeah, it is.
I think fuel is fuel at a certain, like you got to think of carbs as like it's like fuels, right? There's different grades of carbs. But if you're broke down on the side of the road, any fuel will get you there, right? But when you're trying to be like Grant and you're a race car driver, you need to be putting the good fuel in your shit.
That's right. Do you top your Mustang off with 93 or your new Denali with 93?
I haven't fueled it up yet.
Oh.
What? You've owned it for like a week. You haven't had to put fuel in it?
No.
Damn.
It's got like a 20-something gallon tank.
That's not a lot of fuel for a Denali.
Well, it's,
You must be getting like
Got me
15
going.
miles, 12 miles a gallon.
He only lives like 10 minutes from here.
So we finished a big step in the turbo process. Basically what we have our crossover pipe finished, and then we have our down pipe finished, which is going to go into a V-band right after this 90, and then we'll go ahead and finish it off with some 3-inch exhaust. And after that we'll have to do some charge pipe stuff for the intercooler intake piece. It's come together. Trel's going to be real happy.
I know that belt was fucking tight.
I was trying to grab my ass.
Keeping it in the family, guys.
That's weird. Figure out what we're doing first. Yes, very nice. So I think we're gonna have to come up to about there, and then just do
A hoopy into that hoopy.
I would do a straight as well. The straight with a flare end on there. Do a coupler 90.
We'll do a coupler 90.
Coupler 90, and then we can fish one pipe up in there. It can be all one pipe. Should be able to do one pipe.
Yeah.
Is this?
Oh, look. He found it. This is the last one too. I just lose them so much.
I think this is like Force 1. Put the Trans Am on the lift yesterday. I don't know how many months ago I had him install the battery trays in the back.
Oh, yeah.
There's a pair of vice grips still holding the bolt where he was tightening it down. That thing probably has 1,000 miles on it.
Step, won't step. Can't step, won't step.
That's all I did.
That 90 on that piece
On the
right
bottom
there.
side here.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay. Is the TIG loader over there? Yes, it is. Like
Perfect. Your marks were great.
they were great. Can I just put a straight guy on there then, think?
Yeah, a little straight pup on there. Now just go into there and then that's done.
Probably end it.
Tranny's in, everything's done, right?
Right.
Check this out. When they unloaded the tranny, they forgot the dipstick in the back of the delivery truck. Literally, that's what we're waiting for them to bring us, is a goddamn dipstick. Unless you got a spare one. No, and I tried, I was gonna order one, I was gonna next day one.
Right.
No one has one. Cause those things are like, cause it's there's 3 different styles of dipsticks too, right?
Right.
The Impalas have one,
Yeah, which
the
is
Tri-Fives have one, and then the other ones, I don't know, there's one other one.
this is a cast iron one, so it's
Well, yeah, but there's, for the cast iron transmissions, the floorboards are different on those 3 cars, so
Okay.
it changes.
Yeah.
So one guy had an Impala one, but he said it would not work on a Tri-5, and I was like, are you kidding me?
Right.
So I looked everywhere, so they're bringing it first thing in the morning.
Okay.
And then literally put the dipstick in, put fluid in it, we'll drive it up and down the street, make sure it shifts, and we're golden. So
We'll go cruising in it.
yeah, that's 106 millimeter.
Wow.
Yeah,
Let me take a picture.
that's a baby eater.
Picture of you holding it.
All right.
See how big it is. This thing's cool, huh? Big wheel car.
It's a little different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's been a challenge. It's got full steering, lock to lock, doesn't hit the frame, doesn't hit anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we made the inner fenders and everything, and notched the frame, the front and the back of the frame. Had to make like a custom steering box mount
What
and
size are
everything.
these things? 30s?
8.
28.
We just did the charge pipe between the intercooler and the compressor housing, and as soon as we're done with that, we have just one piece right here. It's probably going to be a 4-inch ply cut that will connect our intake pieces. We're going from 3-inch on the intercooler to a 4-inch on the inlet of the intake, so doing pretty good, almost finished up.